What's up guys, it is I, once again, Mr. Gamer 990, and welcome to another part of our Let's Play series on Dark Souls 2, Skull of the First Sin. And I forgot my mic for the audio, which I can hear through the PS4, but fuck it man, it doesn't matter since there isn't much dialogue to be heard in Dark Souls, unless you're playing Bloodborne or any of the other Souls games, which has a lot more dialogue to offer. But we're going to be getting the device I mentioned in the last episode in Brume Tower. This device will allow us access to what's-his-face, Knight Raime, and we're going to battle that SOB. And trust me guys, Raime is really a pain in the butt. He really is. I mean, Raime is probably the toughest son of a bitch I've ever faced, and I haven't faced anyone like him. And now, while the Ivory King was definitely a monster of a boss, Raime is the bane of my existence. I can't even believe I used the word butt instead of ass. I guess that's how much Raime scares me, because he really does, guys. Raime really is the nightmare that haunts my sleep, and we're gonna kill these fuckers, these fat, pig-like bastards. And they burn, by the way. These don't actually burn once they ignite themselves on fire. I don't know how that's possible, but I guess that's a pretty cool trick of theirs. And they need to lessen their health a bit and burn their asses, or burn themselves, like that. Yeah, lovely baby. And thank you for liking the area. Arigato gozaimasu. Come on bitches, set yourselves on fire. Yeah. Oh yeah, come on baby, come on, you can do it. You can do it! Come on, yeah! That's my boy. Are you next? Are you next? Oh yeah, I think you're next. Come on boy. Get on fire. Oh no, no, no. Oh no. Shit! Well, I guess we dodged that, and now we can actually proceed forward. And too bad they forgot to light this one right here. Oh well, at least they're dead. Oh, petrified dragonbone. That's a pretty cool crafting component you can use to upgrade the high-level weapons, specifically boss-type weapons. And who is a quicksword Rachel? Oh, Rachel! Hello there, me girl! Yeah! It's us versus Rachel. Let's beat Rachel. If we can actually hit her with our great sword. I doubt we can, but she's pretty fast. And the backstab, wow! God damn, you're strong! What did I just drink? What did I just drink? Hello, Rachel, don't drop the weapon, please. And you're a monster, I know. And you're probably gonna cut us down, but please don't. I love you, and I'm gonna kill you. Oh yeah. God damn, she's scary. When Rachel does that shit with the backstab, it's really scary, man. Damn, this Rachel's scary with those backstabs. Oh yeah. Oh, when she does that, it's really frightening. It really is, man. But she's almost dead, and we need to time this right and strike. Oh fuck. And there we go. Good. Yeah, bye-bye Rachel. Anyone who challenges Gatsu, they fall. Oh, they do. And who's inside here? Oh yeah, one of the more big boys. Oh fuck. Wow. How do we dodge that? How? It's amazing. I guess. Oh fuck, wow. The guy's on fire. I mean, I mentioned that in the episode of Metal Gear Solid that Emma was the girl on fire, and now we have these fat boys who are the fat boys on fire. How many dudes or dudettes do we see that set themselves on fire? It's amazing, man. I guess fire is a huge theme in these kind of games we're playing or venturing through the story. But I really do love fire, especially when burning these bitches up. And I have this habit of always using the hashtag burn baby burn. I mean, I actually got from this movie called Dark Shadows by Tim Burton. It's not a good movie per se, but I really do love what's her face, Eva Green's performance as the femme fatale / villainess of the film, where she was like, burn baby burn. I mean, she's really seductive, dangerous, and man, sexy as hell. But that's Eva Green for you. She's awesome, and she can make a badass villainess. Oh, she can. And there's no item here, so it was pointless. I mean, you can use those fat boys to set these ablaze, and you can use it against the quicksword Rachel, but it's really pointless, especially if you're a overpowered beast like we are as Gatsu. And god damn, I need to actually use the human effigy. I can't believe I forgot to use the human effigy on dear Gatsu here, but I'm trying to find a repair powder. There we go. And we repaired our weapon. Now I'm going to use a human effigy because we want our sexy Gatsu and not hollowed form Gatsu. And let's go downwards and get that damn device. We're going inside here. We meet a bunch of big boys who are going to go kaboom. Oh yeah. And let's go kaboom like that. And oh yeah, I was surrounded by fat boys who are on fire. And oh yeah, go kaboom, all of them. Who cares? I mean, they're dead. It doesn't really matter to us as long as they're dead. And you can die rich, yeah, die. Go kaboom, or let's put you down. And he goes kaboom after he killed one of his friends. Yeah, bye-bye bitches. And we got the device over here. Good, Scorching Iron Scepter. Nice. And the entire light in this area is gone. I guess we took the power source, which we're going to use to get to good old Raime. Oh guys, you know, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I'm really excited to show you Raime. I mean, I could eat my own words if Raime was to be easy, but I still bet my ass that the Ivory King is nowhere near as hard or frustrating as Raime. I'm not going to actually bet my ass, because my ass is my own, but you know what I mean. And someone's going to come down here, and yep, someone's down here, and it's a fat boy who set himself on fire and becomes one of many fat boys on fire. You guys know how much I love my hashtags. One of my favorites being endure and survive, which is something I live by. That's a kind of catchphrase, not so much a catchphrase, but a promise that Joel and Ellie from The Last of Us, really awesome game, can't wait for the sequel. They say to remind themselves to find a reason to fight and endure and survive, basically. That's one of my favorite hashtags, but my new hashtags of many is Fat Boys on Fire. I really love my hashtags, guys. I can come up with some creative hashtags because I do it a lot on Facebook, Twitter, and all that kind of jazz. But this one right here in Dark Souls is a lot of fun to do, especially when it comes to killing these fuckers and you know, adding insult to injury with the hashtags. But we're going to sit down and put the scepter over here, and I'm not going to bother exploring other parts of this place because once we get to Raime, we have to use the smelter wedge. And I think you guys might have noticed that we had 4 smelter wedges in the last episode. I thought we only had 1, which we got early on in the DLC, but we're going to hopefully use 4 smelter wedge if we have that many. I think we do. To destroy 4 statues that surround Raime, because those statues actually heal him. I mean, try fighting Raime and while he's being healed by those 4 statues. I mean, it's been done many times before by the hardcore players of Dark Souls during their speed runs. I hate speed runs, but if you can do it, then all powers to you. And we're not going to do that shit. Fuck that shit. And we're going to go back down and go this way because Raime is downwards, not up. Up, we're going to fight another boss, a totally different boss, but that's for another time. For now, let's go meet the bane of my existence, Knight Raime. Okay, Raime boy, where are you? Nope, not here. He's inside that cage, but he should be here. Yeah, let's go to this elevator. Downwards, down we go. And we're going to get some items over here. Oh, no, failed, big fail. And this guy will come to life, and we have to do a little run. Kind of like Rat Race, except we're one individual. And Rat Race is a very cool, fun comedy type film. It's something I recommend you guys watch, but only if you want to. And now we have to dodge these fuckers with fire weapons. Man, fire is a huge theme in this game. Oh yeah. Oh, I love these guys. They're so beautiful. And yep, we fall down. Now we go down. Oh yeah, he actually survived. Oh my god, I spoke way too soon. Oh yeah, hello there, sexy. I'm sorry I killed your brother or sister. I thought you just killed everyone, and you're going to join them. Yeah, fuck you. Okay, and we go down here. Oh, we didn't fall down, thank you. These grounds can actually fall, by the way. You want to see? Yeah, show you. Like that. Wow. We escaped the harm's way, and what's down there? Oh yeah, I think there's an item down there. That's good, and we have these 2 jackasses, and one of them died, and the other one got backstabbed. Yeah, fuck you, bitch. This one will get a punching attack. I hope so. And there we go. Oh yeah, guys, we're badass. Yeah, fuck you, baby. And I'm crazy. I'm probably my own worst enemy, not Raime, but me. I mean, Mr. Gamer 990 or Yusuf Al Send, whatever you want to call me, I am my own worst enemy. I may be my own worst enemy, but that son of a bitch is probably going to crush us because I deserve it. You guys don't. You guys are awesome and cool. Me, I'm a loudmouth who needs to be put in this place. Too bad this guy will not be so lucky to do that, to have the honor to do that. And yep, he might just do that. This guy really is a pain in the damn. That's a big ass weapon. You can actually have that weapon. Too bad he won't hit us. And oh yeah, I'm going to eat my own words for sure now. Die, fuck you. God damn, this guy can actually make us bleed. How? I thought he only burns us. And by the way, bleeding actually lessens your stamina. I have no idea why in Dark Souls 1, bleeding actually reduces your health gradually as time goes on. But in Dark Souls 2, for some reason, it lessens your stamina. It makes no damn sense. But the logic in these games, and the mechanic I mean, don't make any sense, especially by From Software and the directors of the game. Hidetaka Miyazaki was the one who supervised the making of Dark Souls 2, but he never actually made the game himself with his own creative input. It was actually two different directors. So to them I say, nice cup of logic. The whole cup of logic is something I took from one awesome YouTuber on YouTube. His name is The Great One. He's, I think, a guy from Lithuania. It's like this Baltic or Slavic part in Europe. He's a great YouTuber who talks about WWE related stuff, you know, like WWE being wrestling, professional wrestling, which I really love. And he's a great, cool dude, and he's actually younger than me. I think he's about like 17, but he's really cool and pretty cute too. I mean, I'd fuck him if I get a chance, but too bad I won't ever. And we're going to fight Raime over here. These statues are something we need to destroy. It's a must, and we use one smelter wedge. I hope we have enough to destroy these statues that we can kill Raime, or we have to look for some more smelter wedges. I hope not, but let's try and get rid of all of them, and we can fight Knight Raime. You can actually pick up some items from these snowmen. Now, I mentioned many times in the last episode that these were snowmen, but actually they could very well be ashes, because the way they look, you may confuse it for like snowmen, but they're actually ash, because you know, this entire place has this theme of fire, like in the Sunken King DLC. It's all about poison, and in the Eye of the King DLC, it's about ice or like cold. And these three themes, poison, fire, and ice, they suit their own area in the DLCs, and they have a huge theme in the story. Unlike Dark Souls 3, which has nothing to do with the story. Dark Souls 3 DLC was fine and all, but it was nowhere near as good in terms of story-related content the way Dark Souls 2, especially Dark Souls 1 are. And that son of a bitch is scary. He really is, but we need to quickly heal and get rid of those damn statues. I forgot to mention, once we destroy all the statues over here and get the soul of Nadalia, all of them, we can actually put Nadalia's soul together, and thus we have the soul of Nadalia. And now the important thing is to actually get the crown of the Iron King, like we got for the Sunken King and the Ivory King, because only then will you be able to unlock additional dialogues to King Vendrick, the fourth king and the final of them all. And you can actually talk to him even without the DLCs, but there isn't much he will say. He doesn't talk much except on the topic of Lord Gwyn, the Lord of Light or Lord of Sunlight, and how his mistake has doomed all of Lord Ren and the Drang Lake, and how his mistakes have affected his people because he was scared of the dark, and how he was frightened of what the dark would bring. Gwyn was scared, and because of his fear and his mistakes and his cowardice, people have suffered because of him, and it's his own fault. And now we finally come to it. We're going to face the bane of my existence, Knight Raime. We get a good head start to attack him, but he's going to react once he gets his position, and there he is, Knight Raime. We hurt him? Not much, but let's avoid his heavy attacks. And that's his quick attack with his sword. And Raime is a tricky motherfucker, especially if you sword statue over here. That giant sword is scary. I'm trying to use some light gems and avoid. Fuck, damn. That great sword is scary how long it is. I need to use a... I did not think he was going to charge like that and dodge that shit, thank god. Is he gonna buff? Yep, he does. Okay, now we switch to SS Flask. There we go, good. What, no, we got the fuse on Raime. Damn it, guys. Raime's going a lot hard now, and that fucking weapon is scary. Honestly, how does Raime fight so fast like that? His agility is insane! Fuck! Damn! We barely dodged that. Do not get cocky, Mr. Gamer 90. Stay calm. Good. We got one hit on Raime and avoid his hands at all costs. But we dodged that barely, and watch out. Here he comes. Damn. Okay, Raime. You're gonna die right now, brother. You give a tough fight, but come on, bitch. Yeah. I mean, it wasn't as, like, terrifying or as gut-wrenching as, say, what's his face, the Ivory King and his men, but it was still a pretty cool fight. And we got Nadalia's soul, and I think the soul of Raime. Now we're going to proceed onwards down here, and we're going to get, I think, a smelt wedge of the crown of the old Iron King. I think this is, no, it's not the Iron King himself, but his queen. And if there are some sounds in the game itself, I'm talking over it, I'm sorry because I don't have the headphone, that's my bad, but next episode we will. Loss of stamina. Is that supposed to be a joke because of how she looks exhausted, but really it could be that she failed and she feels disgraced, but whatever. These clowns, 228 of them, can go fuck themselves. We're going to head back to Majula, level up, and we're going to continue with the story and completing the old Iron King DLC in the next episode, because the next boss we're going to fight he's like a very tricky boss, and we're going to be facing a lot of Alon Knights. If you guys know the Alon Knights in the Iron Keep, they are a pain in the ass. They carry samurai swords and they look kind of similar to the Black or Silver Knights from Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 3 as well, but they're a handful, and they are guarding this second boss. And there's a third boss. This one's more optional. I'm not going to put myself through that kind of stress, but for so long, his story has a lot to do with the old Iron King and how it's relevant, and we need to get a smelter wedge, which he has, if we wish to collect all the souls in Nadalia. So look forward to that, and thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please like, comment, subscribe if you wish. And until next time, peace out, take care, adios, amigos, au revoir, sayonara.